Welcome to my second grade classroom at Lynn Elementary. To briefly talk about the things that are important to me and why I teach. I teach because I love young children and I hope to make a difference in the lives of these children and their families. I always want to model and have a goal for myself for these children to learn to have compassion for others, to be thoughtful in everything that they do, especially when you don't particularly agree with someone else or you have an opposing or different view. I also want my children to become successful because they develop perseverance and tenacity and grit and all the things that we know as adults that are going to be required to get through difficult circumstances. Children sometimes have a misrepresentation that when things are hard, it's easier to get around. Well, that's not really a misrepresentation because we do that as adults. But if we can teach children to have that determination and that perseverance to get through the difficult things, we all know that we learn because we do make mistakes. I believe in a growth mindset and I teach that to my children. I model it in myself as I continue to learn and grow as a teacher. I want my kids to know that if they're struggling and they're having trouble, that it's really my job to teach. It is not my job to be a giver of information. It is my job to teach children so that they can learn and use those strategies on their own. My classroom is full of expressions of all of those things. Setting goals is also very important to us. I model the goals for myself personally and for the kids in this class. They actually have already written their short-term goals for some things in the school year, and we check in with those goals and change them as we need to. We want to honor and respect each other and have an environment in this classroom that everyone can be successful.